Hey, this is Tony with Salt Strong, and in this video that you're about to see, this is actually a video pulled from a new mini course that I just put out for our insider members, and it's on lure retrieval methods. So if you're one of our insider members, definitely be sure to check out the full course where I'm showing you how to retrieve various styles of lures and various types of retrieves for those lures. And if you're not one of our insider members, highly recommend checking out the Insider Club, where you get access to these exclusive mini courses for our insider members, along with weekly insider reports where we actually go out on the water, film our trips, show you exactly where we went, why we went there, and what we were using based on the trends and conditions to help you catch more fish. So let's go ahead and get this video started. I'll be showing you how I like to retrieve MirrOlure MirrOdines, or hard twitch baits, whether they be suspending, floating, or sinking twitch baits.
Now for hard twitch bait style lures such as the MirrOlure MirrOdine, which I have here, this is a silver color with the green back. These types of retrieves are going to be very similar across the board when it comes to hard twitch baits, whether they be floating style, sinking style, suspending style, and also different brands across the board. They're typically not going to have a lip on them. With lipped plugs, there are a few other types of retrieves you can use, but with these, the standard go-to retrieve right off the bat is going to be the twitch and pause. So casting that lure out, and with these types of lures, depending on if it's floating, sinking, or suspending, you want to let it either sink to the depth that you want to fish it, or just start retrieving immediately if it's really shallow. You don't want it to go down too far. So cast the lure out, and you're just going to do a few twitches and a pause. Very similar if you were using, a soft plastic jerk bait. A few twitches just like so, and pause. And as usual, on that pause, make sure you reel in the slack so you don't miss out on a strike. Now that pause can be really great, especially for suspending twitch baits, because that helps keep the lure sort of in the strike zone for a while. That lure will twitch, and then it'll just stop there and sit in the water column where you stopped it at. So if a fish is sort of trying to figure out if it wants to eat it or not, it can have that opportunity to go after it. So a few twitches and a pause. Now a faster version of that twitch and pause retrieve is just going to be a constant erratic retrieve. Again, very similar to what we did with the jerk shad. Casting the lure out, and you're just going to do a steady reel as you constantly pop the rod tip every now and then. So the reeling part is really just bringing in the slack, so you don't have too much slack in your line, and you're using the rod tip to do all the work to move the lure. Now the last type of retrieve I want to share is sort of like a drift of the lure. It's almost similar to dead sticking, like with the soft plastic jerk shads. So you're going to want current. Current is going to be key, and also you're going to want to be using a twitch bait that suspends in the water column, such as the MirrOlure MirrOdine. So what you're going to do with this, obviously you're going to want current. You want to be positioned up current from where you're trying to target. You know, if there was a cut between two islands right here, I would want to be up current from it. That way the current is going towards the islands, and what I would do is cast this out just before that cut and keep the bail open and let it drift down into that cut, into the strike zone. Once it gets there, once it drifts, you feel that lure's there, give it a couple pops, bring it back to you, and then let it drift back down. That can be a really good technique, especially on slow days, and you have current and you have sort of choke points where you can let that lure drift down into.
And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America, especially if you're targeting redfish, sea trout, snook, or flounder. There's nothing else like it because we actually guarantee that you'll start catching more inshore fish while saving time and money. We do this through premium education, our exclusive insider fishing community, and huge discounts on the best tackle for saltwater anglers. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, we hope to see you again soon.